What's going on, everybody? This is David Mitchell here, and my lovely wife Elvaria in Voice of Autism, episode 220. And you want to grab the box?
You should do that before that. But anyway.
For people who have not seen on the video vlog from yesterday, our friend Kaide, shout out to our friend Kaide, did it for me and Val. Let me. Like, she did that for me and Val, and we're going to hang it up somewhere when we get the time.
This is awesome, though. EasyCanvasPrint.com. Yep. I feel like I'm gonna graduate in college, but this is amazing. Thanks, Kaide. She's my sister in the group. You know, she's like a sister to me. Ain't that right, David? She's also autistic, by the way, guys, and she loves to draw. She loves video gaming. She likes Egyptology, and which is unique. You know, I mean, something about Kaide and David, they're all unique.
But also, Mama is home now.
I'll keep it.
There we go. But Mama is back home from the hospital after 3 months of not being home. So she's finally back. And we're not showing her because she needs the rest. Also, it's not a good time to show her on live stream.
Yeah.
Maybe down the line, but not right now.
I know you're too excited, David. I know you're very, very excited inside, but...
But we are also probably going to be suing the hospital she was at called Fibra. Fibra. Because we might be suing the shit out of them because they did abuse my mom. So, we are definitely going to sue them for mistreatment and misconduct. So, yeah. We got a lawsuit that we're probably going to be doing right there. So, yeah. Oh, and you want to say how you feel about yesterday?
And I'm not gonna tell it longer, but I wasn't able to video myself doing the immigration physical. Originally, I am okay. If y'all could ask me, I don't speak this. I don't speak much about this situation I have right now. Is because I might have to deal with the scrutiny, but I'm just gonna take it little by little. Currently, when you're doing your immigration physical, you should do it before you get your green card. But now that COVID restriction, the COVID came in since last year, it was a requirement even if you are going to apply for an adjustment of status, whether you're going to be on a working permit or you're going to be on an immigrant visa, you still have to do immigration physicals for assurance, and it's really important and it's very strict. I understand that the USCIS is specifically super strict about that, and it takes money. I understand that it takes a lot of courage at the same time, and I'm praying to God that this is all clear, and this is my first time doing this without my aunt or my mom or my mother-in-law in physical. But this is something that the goal is myself to treat this immigration stuff as a school work, aka that come from my mother-in-law, aka your mom.
Yep.
She said, because she knows I have anxiety when it comes to immigration stuff, she told me treat immigration stuff, immigration papers like your schoolwork, whatever is told, comply, comply on time, submit stuff, the correct ones. Just like the immigration physical, I honestly did submitting extra medical records. Example, I mean
Mm-hmm.
specifically my autism, the disability. Since I have disability, autism is part of disability to be exact, and of course there's some stuff that I do forget, and I don't want to, I don't want to lie. But if I said, okay, I
Yep.
have to take specific stuff that, like vitamins that you take,
Mm-hmm.
medications that you take, they'll give you certain forms, which I did that. I'm just doing this for those who are currently on their status to apply for a change or adjustment of status. They don't say change, adjustment of status, as told by my immigration lawyer, who was
Yep.
with us in the absence, not really in the absence, but if like my attorney, actually speaking of the immigration stuff, my immigration lawyer were guided both of us to work on what are the papers and documents needed. So we
Yep.
are so close to do that, to finish everything. So since I am married to an American, which is somewhat
Mm-hmm.
someone, this guy right here,
Yep.
since last year, we working on with applying for adjustment status. We submitted straight, half-assed, honestly, but we do it again, this time with an immigration lawyer who also
Mm-hmm.
helped out with my extension of visa,
Yep.
which was 18 months. I have to wait for 18 months, and I got it on August. So I have to talk to my immigration lawyer. I said, "Hey, I have to declare that, yeah,
Yep.
there's a lot of stuff that you can't say down the line, but I'm currently working on with adjustment of status now that I am married. I'm working on
Mm-hmm.
for applying for adjustment of status.
Mm-hmm.
So
With a work visa, what we're doing because.
that's the first stage because work permit has its purpose to stabilize myself, to financially stabilize myself at the same time. This is the number one requirement for married couples. We're going to do a joint filing. We have a joint account together besides our personal accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Personal accounts. Yeah, me and him, well, this is the number one rule to avoid misunderstanding and blame game. Since both of us were victims of the blame game, we will have a very confidential, but this is for everybody right there who are in a relationship or who are married. You need to have a personal account. Do not
Mm-hmm.
have a joint account. But if you guys are separated, all your stuff will be gone financial wise. So please have your personal account, then your secondary will be your joint account as a married couple. Okay?
Yep.
That is number one requirement, guys. Proof of marriage is the joint account, like your bills, your house payment, your car payment, and joint taxes, federal tax returns. Since both of us technically might work in different establishments. Since he worked at Walmart, I might
Like work at Starbucks or
or
Harris Teeter
or
or.
I want something that's something that I could show my real self. That's it. I'm not picky. As long as I'm
Mm,
safe, as long as I'm after
excuse
safety,
me.
after safety, and the camaraderie. Because you cannot just work because you're working. No. You need to love what you're doing. I may not work like my husband, but I originally wanted to work in my home country, but I miss everything, honestly. So now that we're close to our, you know,
Mm-hmm.
finishing this, our goal is within the year before Christmas week.
Yep.
Because Christmas Day is closed, even New Year's Eve, they're closed. All offices are closed. Government offices are closed. So before we celebrate Christmas peacefully with excitement, we really need to do this because this will come first. This should go first and everything before everything else. So with the experience of the immigration physical, still This clinic is accredited by the USAS, and also that clinic was also accredited by the Department of US Veterans. Is that right? Department of US Veterans?
Yep.
Yeah. It is accredited by by both USAS and Department of US Veterans. Actually, I have certain forms to answer if I have tuberculosis, if I took drugs. So I was expecting that I will take a drug test, but no. But they got my blood and my urine. It's just like a full routine check.
The drug by urine.
No. I was told. But
No, that's how they do
drug
drug
test.
by
Drug
blood.
test in
Not blood,
in
but
by urine.
by urine.
But they told me I will not take a drug test, but they will have to do like an something else. I don't know what kind, but prior to the immigration physical, I have to research on what they are going to do with me. Okay, this is the thing. You are confused, guys. I know you're confused. Full routine checkup. Here it is. The contents of your full routine checkup would be blood, urine. Your blood, you will get tested if you're in pre-diabetics and you're diabetic, or if you're not diabetic or you're close to diabetics. The second one is your urine. If you get they will see your kidneys quality, your liver quality, and also some also did use your urine for your drug test, and the color of your urine will also determine if your kidney is strong enough and good enough still. Also, they do sometimes check your height and weight, which is also the same as the immigration physical, and they'll check your blood pressure, and sometimes they check your heart. That's a full routine checkup right there, okay? This is what I did before I left the country. Immigration physical, on the other hand, is different. Why do we have blood and urine? Are we doing the same thing as what we did in the full routine checkup? No. The answer is no. The blood, the purpose of getting your blood is to check and see. They're putting they're putting your blood on a tube. On the tube. They have two tubes. Two tubes. Different colors. They'll see if I'm not mistaken, this is for gonorrhea or encephalitis. There's a specifics. They will have to see it by in the laboratory style of checking it. So I hate needles as much as I hate vaccines, but I have to take it. I have to take it. And urine, on the other hand, I make an assumption before I got there to the clinic yesterday, drug test. But she said that's not for drug testing. It's something else. So the other routine is to get your height and weight and your blood pressure and your weight. Height and weight, blood pressure. And that's a similar thing when you do your full routine checkup or your wellness checkup. Also, you will get, if you have a missing vaccine, if you have 1 or 2 missing vaccines or 3 missing vaccines. Actually, I got 3 missing vaccines. I thought I have only 2. Originally, my vaccines that I have to pay would be the varicella, the MM1. Varicella is the other one. The first one, the MM1. The MM1, if I'm not mistaken, the MM1 is for anti-measles. The varicella, sorry David, that I have to read it. I have to read it with the varicella injection is something that you take when you were a baby. In my case, I didn't took the varicella injection when I was a baby. So varicella is to prevent yourself from chickenpox. They thought chickenpox is sickness for kids. Actually, it is not. It could happen for adults.
Mm-hmm.
MM1 injection, MMR injection actually. I have to check. I have to check with the clinic's email. I said MM1, right? I said MM1, and Cubby was barking. Cubby was barking, by the way. hmm Sorry, guys. I'm gonna emphasize on this immigration physical because this is the purpose. This is the purpose of the live stream. Okay. So I took my first MMR injection in the Philippines when I was a baby. By the way, if someone will ask me, what are we um how do we know if we have missing vaccines? They will ask you to get your history of immunization records from your home country. In my case, I gave them my baby's book from my mom. My mom scanned it for me, and I sent it to the clinic's email. And what they see is I have two vaccinations needed. One is the second MMR injection. So MMR injection is prevention from measles. Okay, I took my first MMR injection in the Philippines when I was a baby. I don't know what age I have, what it was, but the varicella injection is prevention. Is the second one that I've missed. It's injected in the back of your arm. MMR is in the muscle, same as for your flu shot or your COVID shot. In this case, in my case, I took the MMR, the varicella at the back of my arm, which is more painful than a broken heart. And then the other here, they added, which is honestly, I feel aggravated because I, I mean, I have to be, I don't want to say this, but I thought I would run short. But good thing the extra backup money saved me. So, like me, my husband help out.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what I told to my husband. Be prepared. You do not know. They might charge you extra. My mom
Yep.
gave me the exact payment for the immigration physical all in all. Originally, I have to include the flu shot is included since I am doing it in the fall. From October to March, that's the timeline of the fall and winter. But I took the
Winter
vaccine.
chart in 2 weeks.
All right. October to March, that's the timeline that you have to take your flu shot as a requirement. But in my case, I took the flu shot.
Shortest day of the year.
I took the flu shot at Walgreens after class, after our class
Shortest
at
day
the
of
Autism
the
News,
year.
Autism News Network, and they approved the flu shot. However, there is a twist with the replacement. I got a Tdap vaccine that has to be included. I thought.
Shortest day of the year.
Excuse me. I thought that Tdap was really included on the package, but I feel there's a miscommunication happening, which that happens all the time. Good thing, like the one I said, that the extra money saved me with the help of my husband. My mom only gave me my mom only gave me $900, and I have 65 leftover money supposed to be, but I have to sacrifice the leftover money for the extra charge, aka the Tdap. The Tdap vaccine is prevention from tetanus. But I have to re-verify that. So Tdap, Tdap, Tdap vaccine is can prevent you if you take your Tdap. Tdap vaccine prevent you from tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. You guys make research about that. That source is cdc.gov. That's the website. So I didn't expect that I have to take the Tdap vaccine as a replacement of flu shot. Wow. I'm like, okay. So I thought the leftover money that my mom gave me would be a happy time, but unfortunately I have to sacrifice it. Plus the one that my husband gave me,
Mm-hmm.
which is almost 200, I suppose. Then I have to suck it up. I almost wanted to cry, but I am thinking about what is important. So I chose to prioritize more on the immigration. That's the reason why I've been missing the meeting with the Autism News Network. I
Mm-hmm.
sacrificed that class for the immigration physical, which they understand. So, so the 900 was exact. It's used well. So the cost of all, instead of 832, e- excluding the flu vaccine, but the Tdap was included, it is added already. It is already $905. Good thing it's safe. Good thing is we met we met the exceeding guideline. Well, I thought it was a gimmick, but that happens. So miscommunication going on. So I thought I'm gonna jump happily after the immigration physical until there is a change, which include since the flu vaccine was approved by the clinic, because the USAS rule, if you get your flu vaccine or any vaccine that you missed, you need to get a proof of document that you take them. So they will stash it out, you know? But the TDAP was included, it's added. And good thing we were able to save up additional money. If that's the case, that things happen. So please, this is one thing I told you guys. Please have extra backup money. If that's the case, they will ask you, you will have additional charge. You have something with you. You have a backup money with you. So no happy hour until this thing is done. So
Mm-hmm.
it happened. So the 900 was used well, plus $5 in addition. Okay, 832 plus 105. So 105 is from the husband, from my husband's tip money that
Mm-hmm.
he contributed for my immigration physical, which is helpful, and I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of it. I'm very, very proud of it that I was so safe enough. Like, oh yeah, okay, like oh yeah, I had the oh yeah moment, day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really
Yeah.
wanted to cry because I really want to enjoy after the immigration physical, but this $105 has been taken away. I
Oh
have to
no.
suck it up. This is my immigration thing. So okay, I didn't told you about it, day, but now that I told you the truth, that backup money thing went into good use, day. Now you believe me.
Yep, I do.
You thought I was making bluff about it, so
No, I wasn't.
well, my mom was jokingly, prior to the physical side note, my mom jokingly telling me, hey, why not David help out a little bit? Okay. So, yeah. I mean, that thing happened. I hate gimmicks, but good thing we were able to save up backup money.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to have a backup money. That's important. You cannot bring exact money. You need to bring backup money. If that's the case, they will ask you for extra charge, or you want to enjoy your day after your immigration physical or stuff. So fortunately, we got what we need. I paid the exact amount. Before that, they recounted the money I paid, and I was about to say yay until this recounting moment. So they added the TDAP, which is $105.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got a priceless face on that, but this is immigration. If you hear
Yep. That's
it,
immigration for you.
immigration is really important for someone like me. And this is something that this physical has to be taken very seriously. So after the immigration physicals that I did, I am technically not done yet because I have to wait for results for the result, including the signatory of the doctor, aka the civil surgeon, who will do the immigration physicals. Okay? And speaking of the civil surgeon, she asked me the basic question about what vitamins that she asked me what is this Vestar that my mom gave me. I said it is a medicine brand from the Philippines. Since Vestar is not even known here in the US, I cannot take this the alternate the I cannot replace the Vestar unless I am told by the doctor here in the US.
Mm-hmm.
So I explained to her that Vestar is a brand, the medicine brand in the Philippines. That's not over the counter. It should be taken under the prescription of the doctor. And I brought it up about the family physician that gave me that. I have other medications I'm supposed to take, which is Senecal. Senecal is the other brand in the Philippines that associated with diet, but she told me diet pills will never ever help.
Mm-hmm.
Why? The liver is very sensitive to react. My mom would say the same thing before. My mom said the same thing before. Well, me and my mom had a talk about the diet pill thing, but the civil surgeon told me that the real diet is slow down your carbs and exercise and change your
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle. Lifestyle is important. Exercise, proper eating. If your stomach doesn't feel that they can get food, then don't force your stomach to get the food. You need to pace yourself as well because your stomach is small enough according to your mom. Yeah, but she did check on my knees, on my back. She asked me if I have back pain. Yes, I did. And this is, I don't want to say this, but should be confidential originally, but I
Mm-hmm.
said some, but I'm just giving some advice based on my experience.
I know.
But they will check your stuff, like your knees, your back, asking me like, "Oh, do you have back pain?" Yeah, not that. Yeah, I do, but not that much as my husband has. Huh. But when she was asking me if I experienced nausea, yes, I did, and didn't say specifics. But overall experiences, this clinic is very special to me, even if it's far away from where I live. But this is something that we have to sacrifice. This is what I learned is
Mm-hmm.
don't feel comfortable. Don't feel comfortable. Me going to North Charleston from Ravenel, this is something that we don't like, but unfortunately we need to suck it up. We need to deal with this kind of things because one day, what if my parents will not be with me? What if his parents will not be with him? So we have an ability to be independent. So while I was in the immigration physicals, I feel independent. I experienced the independence. I'm not scared to do this alone, but I'm scared of needles, but I have to do that. I
Mm-hmm.
said this is for immigration. This is for immigration. I'm thinking about immigration. This is for immigration requirements. So it scares me, but this is for the safety. This
Yep.
is for protection purposes. And this is important. This is something I don't play around with.
Yep.
And I understand the restrictions and the strictness of the USIS, which is I respect. It scares me. I'm not scared to be alone doing this immigration physical, but there's some people help me out financial wise. But this taught me to do my responsibilities. If this was my responsibility, I have to do it. I don't want others to do it for me. This is what I have to do. I don't want others to do my responsibilities for me, especially if it's solely for me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The overall observation the clinic is amazing, but At the first impression that his mom said it's too far, but we need to suck it up.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot just say, we cannot just complain. We cannot just say what we want. We want this and that. We need to suck it up. We need to deal with it. This is biblical as well. Don't be comfortable for you to grow. Like what I did when I moved here. Technically, when I left the country, I don't feel comfortable at my first 3 months. I was really confused. I was really emotionally sad, emotionally, metaphorically speaking, emotionally dead because I don't know what I'm gonna do. What's my purpose? Until I get my calling, everything that I want, I think the loss that I have is a gain that I could get in the near future, but it doesn't take overnight. So, going back to the immigration thing, I think I feel ashamed doing this, but I wasn't used to share stuff like this. But I hope y'all could learn something, or your friend who is applying for a change of status or an adjustment of status like me. This is something, it's uncomfortable financially wise because we cannot even work until we get the working permit or the immigrant visa. I was thinking, did I did the right thing? Did I did the wrong thing? But I'm praying to God that the results will come in very clean. And I am just after the communication that the clinic and I have together. But the misunderstandings was really kind of confusing me, especially we're autistic. That almost got triggered me to the point I want to cry, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah. Well, they need to make it easier for people who are autistics.
Yesterday it was really special because I thought, but prior to that, let's get back to the flashbacks. I remember you were so scared
I know because
until your friend Magnus, aka our friend Magnus, was talking to you saying, hey, that I'll be safe there.
that first time you were going to go somewhere by yourself like that, and
After 19 months, after, not after 19 months, but after 16 months.
Because a new place to you, and
This ain't California. My aunt don't mind, but this was not California.
I know because as long as I start getting used to it, it should be easier.
Yep.
But yeah,
And
it sometimes be hard for some autistics.
And I got to research the place, if it's safe or not. And our friend told me that, hey, Val, you're safe here. Val, you're safe here. You're safe there. And because they have a lot of mall or outlets, so we're safe because, you know, and it's peaceful. However, I didn't experience the peaceful because I have to look for a place for me to eat.
Yeah.
But you told me.
Oh, you want to show them what you got from Hobby Lobby?
And you want me to go eat on the sidewalk with the.
No.
Because you're thinking that, hey, that's spend money, and I didn't.
I know because I don't want you blowing your body because you do get a bad habit of spending.
And you had a bad habit of spending it too.
I know.
Some autistic had the habits of doing that, but
I know.
For the record, Day.
You want to tell them what you got? Valid, you want to tell them what you got?
But Day, I have an original plan when I came. By the way, after the immigration physical, we got to go to the Hobby Lobby, and
I'll be honest, Hobby Lobby don't have that much in scale. All I could find was track there, and it was a little bit. I did not have enough for all of it.
Honestly, Day,
I'm waiting until I get enough money.
I have a favor for you. After me hooking on with the Mandalorian, aka Grogu, you know what, Day?
Yeah.
It inspired me to get the Grogu statuette that you could put on your desk. I want to get that because it's affordable. And they also have another Grogu there are a lot of Grogu right there on the Hobby Lobby where me and David got into. And here comes Grogu. I originally want to use it as a keychain, but
I know. Keychain. You can still use it.
yep.
Or you can hang it on the wall.
I love the Grogu statuette that I want to get supposedly, but I have to save up some for the next destination I'm gonna share. And I got the planner that I originally want to order at Amazon, but this is amazing spiral. But I hate spiral honestly, but I have to suck it up. Rather
I
than
know the reason why you don't like it because it always gets kinked up and
yeah. And this is from Lady Jane, and this comes with a sticker, and I already named it me.
let me see myself.
And that I have marks in it. And this is your weekly schedule, and that's it. And I just want to look into this if I can use it as a keychain to my car key. Look, I love to use it in the car key.
I know, but yeah, but me and Mag did what at class. So she was at the immigration physical. So I did check in every hour to 2, or at least I did check in twice, and then me and Val or me and Mag did them once.
And dinner.
But yeah,
Actually, I'm having the Chase Elliott moment.
Yeah, she finally we took her to Hooters.
And speaking of Chase Elliott, oh my god, so be his 4th time winning the most popular driver. Oh my god, I'm so happy for him. And also I voted for Alex Bowman for most popular driver and Denny Hamlin as well in the Cup Series side. In the Truck Series, I voted for Haley Deegan, who also won most popular driver as well. And also, I honestly voted for Brandon Brown for the Xfinity Series side. So I don't think Justin Allgaier was most popular driver in the Xfinity side. So, however,
read what he said.
Later.
No, it's funny.
Later. Don't interrupt. And speaking of Chase Elliott thingy, I have the Chase Elliott moment after the immigration physical. This is the continuation of my experience solo. So I have to walk far. Actually, that's part of working out. And I don't feel eating. But I have to be safe at the same time. So, I'm gonna share that part after I read. Whatever you do, don't stick that mic up his ass. Actually, it's a keychain. No, Val, read it now.
It would not be.
Yeah. Can I go back to what I'm talking about now? Can I? Oh, boy. David being growly. By the way.
We did use the mic at a little perch to stand it up on.
It's all-purpose microphone, by the way. Yeah. Actually, and technically, that was my microphone, and I record with that microphone. One of these days, if we have enough money, then we could fund a microphone for this guy right here because he's about to do his show as well.
Yep.
So it will share too much because I'm also using that for stuff, sessions and everything. But let me go back to what I'm talking about, please. Right. So while David and his friend, our friend, by the way,
name him
Magnus, they're doing their in the middle of the road moment, going to meet me.
Yeah, we were coming to get you, and we saw you walking from the food place down to Hobby Lobby, and you turned into the wrong area.
Actually, Day, I was eating in the Mexican restaurant, which I cannot eat outside foods, actually, but I brought myself a deli from Walmart where you hooked me onto that. Well, it's on the lower budget, and I love it, even if it's just not that much. So I have to order, so I can't eat the outside food. And that's disrespectful for the restaurant. You cannot just eat outside foods unless that's a hospital that you're into. So in my case, I have to order in the lower price, just the appetizer. And I ordered French fries, and it's great. And I love it. I enjoyed it. and I combine it with the food that I brought from Walmart, and I don't want to eat that food on the sidewalk. Just that's so prim and proper for
Oh,
my
I
books.
have a fit. We lost 70 pound over the last 4 months now.
Cool.
So I have fitly checked my weight yesterday, and I have lost over 70 pounds. I'm now 210.
I am actually 195 pounds.
195? Oh boy, I gotta start stepping up the game and start losing more weight to catch up with you.
But I usually have, like, it's fluctuating up and down, up and down. I think it's because of my acid reflux. But they told me that I don't look fat. I don't look heavy.
180 is 160 is the health view.
In my case, I want to go on 180 or 170. That's the least that I could maintain. So
And keep working it down to probably about 120.
my goal is to get 120 pounds, like the weight that I have when I was in high school. But I won't tell you my weight stories, guys. Please, no fat shaming. But we're slowly getting to that. That's one of the resolutions that me and my husband would do, weight loss program. But if things would get in the way. So while I was waiting for my husband and his friend and our friend Magnus, I got to walk around. So I had to follow the signs. I have to follow the red lights. I have to follow if I'm going to walk or not. Because there are cars moving around and there are less people crossing. So I was the only one. I was the princess of the road. You know, I was the princess of the road. There's nobody with me. Nobody followed me. So I'm solo. I'm flying solo yesterday. And it's fun. And it's so fun. And I love it. I'm safe. I'm solo. I'm alone. I'm safe. I mean, the cars, you have to cross. You have to look left and right if they're stopping or going somewhere or turning towards you. So that took me time, but I mean, you have to be careful. That's important. You have to follow the signs, the cue if you're ready to walk across the other side. So I did. And then I walked to, like, approaching Walmart to get the food, and then I don't want to eat I don't want to go to that sidewalk because it scares the heck of me sometimes.
Because you got cars moving fast.
But also for safety reasons too.
Now I have to deal with that on an everyday basis while at work because you got freaking driver going almost 30 and 40 and a 15.
And some Karens.
Heck, I almost got hit one time by a freaking dude going almost freaking 50 while bringing a load in. Right I got out the chain and he seen me coming. He did not stop. He floored it. And he came close to getting me right there with his mirror, like a side mirror. Nearly got me right here, like if I would did close. If I were any closer, I would have probably ended up going to the hospital.
By the way, Day
probably even getting hurt.
I enjoyed walking while you were waiting, while I was waiting for you guys. And that's the time you guys caught me.
Yeah, like we saw you walking down, like we saw you coming from the Mexican restaurant right as we turned in.
It's awesome.
Yeah, like we just got right back from class when we seen you.
And also, I already talked about the Hobby Lobby, and guess what? Here comes Hooters.
Yep. Yeah, we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vel got to go to her favorite place with Hooters. You drove me and Magnet Nut to get her there. So yeah, she got her way.
And I got your way because you guys are I got your way, Day.
I know.
I got your way thrice in a row.
On our anniversary.
And
But yeah, that will be TMI. Don't need to say it on live stream.
TMI, typical married freaks. That. By the way, this is what I got. Originally, I have to get a merchandise from my favorite driver, but unfortunately, I run short now.
Mm-hmm.
AKA, I'm loose, metaphorically speaking.
Now I'm just gonna bring it up. Like we have people going freaking 70. Like what he said, we actually do have people who go 70 in a 20 mile per hour zone, which are parking lot. Like I have seen a couple people going freaking 70 for only a couple of seconds in that parking lot. Like Jesus Christ, dumbasses, you know?
Yeah, maybe a can
Like
cooler.
that's the thing about that job, working outside with cars. You never know if you're going to deal with dinguses who didn't want to speed around and be in a rush.
Sounds great.
But yeah.
Hey, Day.
Oh,
let me tell
I
something about yesterday.
gotta tell what. Oh yeah, I already did set it on live stream.
You said actually yesterday, me and my husband and our friend, they cannot do alcohol stuff, so I was the only one. So I took it, and I remember you tell one of the Hooters girl who assisted us. She just made my day, and it's so special.
Yeah, that was true.
You want to tell them what happened to me when you guys are having a meeting? Who's gonna take the alcohol?
Yeah.
The hood punch.
Oh yeah, which you got it. Like the only reason I did not drink
because of your work,
because I did not want it to be a hangover next morning.
I did,
and Mac did our ride back.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I was the only one because I want to experience that. And she asked me to state the ID, but they knew that I'm on my late 20s. However, we don't want to get intoxicated also because it was my first time drinking that kind of punch, the fruit punch with a little alcohol in it. But I have a beer drinking history. I don't drink beer that much on a regular basis, but I drank a Heineken after my church choir rehearsal.
Oh boy.
And
guess who's coming to South Carolina?
David, you don't get it. You don't know how it feels to go that fast. I got my license a few days ago, so on my way to South Carolina.
So,
hey, Chicago Rail fan, you need to tour me to your place, to Gateway Raceway. You need that's the.
If you're coming down to Trenton, make sure you're down here in Ravenel by Monday morning, right before sunrise.
Yep.
The reason why, because
you catch very good trains.
For like a couple of days, if you are serious, you should come down here to Ravenel and get everything set up, because once 7:20, 8 o'clock hit, so we'll start picking up like that fast. Because, heck, from, like, you remember last week when we caught them 4 trains and we left a little too early and we missed 4 extra?
Mm-hmm.
We would have caught technically 9 trains if you did not have your little meltdown. And you gotta mess with me. Yeah, I'm going to bring that up on live stream. No,
my charge is phony. Don't bring it up. You already did.
All right.
I don't bring your shoo.
All right.
TMI, David. TMI.
What about the cookies?
Yes. And you also have meltdown when you're...
About work. Yeah, that's right.
About your friend.
About, not getting to work on time. Anybody would.
By the way, I just posted an Instagram.
Actually, you would not be... because the speed limits on the interstate from here in South Carolina are around 65, maybe 70. And Amtrak trains on that line constantly hit 90 mile per hour. I'm not even joking. They are actually allowed to go up to 90 mile per hour on this track. Freaking speed demons. What some of the Amtraks are. But yeah, and Jane, it is we get about 22 trains per day. Be more exact, 22 is the amount of trains we get per day, and recently most of them been coming during the daytime.
Hmm. Oh boy.
Yeah, you say
Oh
that.
my gosh, Justin Algire is so cute. Oh, it's a side note. Day, you interrupted me again. Anyway, you did beat me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, Day. The Hooters experience yesterday is special, where I got to order. I call it the race bundle because the boneless wings, the boneless chicken, is when my favorite driver, aka, oh my gosh, let's say it, aka Chase Elliott, when he won the race, free boneless chicken, 10 boneless chicken, okay, and then when he goes on top tens, the fried pickles, which is he has a pet peeve.
Yeah, I don't like. I have ate fried pickle before, and let's just say I don't like them.
But I do love pickles because of his sister boyfriend,
My little sister boyfriend.
Wesley. So he cooked the fried pickles, and Mama said, "Oh, why are you so scared eating pickles? It doesn't need to be. Don't need to be scared about eating pickles." And I tried. It's awesome, especially there's ranch to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I tried myself the race bundle because that's the race bundle, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. That's the race bundle. But I ordered separately. I ordered it separately. So how does it feel, Day, when you saw me encountering with the Hooters girl?
I know you were happy and giddy about that.
Yeah, and shout out to Hooters Girl Cat, and we follow each other on Instagram, so we got our photos together. I took a photo with some of the Hooters girls working there at the North Charleston Hooters, and oh my gosh, they're amazing. They're freaking amazing. Even the manager's so approachable, and hopefully, I hope me and you could go back there one day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for a Valentine's Day.
Maybe.
Or
We could try switching up to trying some new restaurants or because it's always good to try something new, you know?
yeah, but give me a favor. I hope we could go back there one day,
Mm.
I want to go back there because of those food that I ordered yesterday, and it's awesome. And it's also the people too. And it's also I wanted that merch so bad. The tank top or the hoodie. I hope I could go back there.
I know.
Uh-huh. And I talked to my husband about it, and then I about the peace offering that certain people from the family member. Do you want to say it?
TMI.
Okay.
A little bit too much information.
Okay, but let me go back. Like originally,
A little bit too much, babe, but
no, the Hooters thing. Going back to the Hooters experience,
it is a little bit better.
The Hooters thingy is I originally wanted to go to Hooters on my birthday. However, I don't have a ride, and my husband is at work, and I have to reschedule it. So I was praying so much. Hopefully, I could try some Hooters food, or at least order it online myself and try it myself at home. But the right timing was yesterday. How did you feel? How did you David?
It felt pretty good that you were excited to be at your favorite place. But yeah.
And your favorite place was Stoners, by the way.
Yeah,
and my favorite was Hooters. So it
Stoner
complements.
pizza. I don't know why, but you now got me thinking about calzones.
And you got me to think about the race bundle and my favorite driver.
Alright, if you guys don't know what a calzone is, it's a type of pizza that is folded over itself.
Yeah.
and it had bacon on the inside.
I was introduced to calzone by you when I came here the
Yeah.
first day, and I remember you have a lot of food. There's cake. There's
Yeah, and
also
it was your not your birthday.
no October 4th
Oh yeah.
when I came here to South Carolina for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Y'all surprised me with food, with
Yeah.
calzones, with 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 something that I would have to try.
Yeah, and you liked them.
And your stepdad watching a race. I know that I'm like, why the heck are you sneaking into your stepdad sometimes? Day.
Yes.
Now you see what my favorite is. Like you like to go to Stoners. I like to go to Hooters.
Mm-hmm.
I think they complement each other.
But
And we both love Chick-fil-A.
yeah, that's true. Chick-fil-A, it's good.
I want to go to like.
You know who else looked like Chick-fil-A? Demo.
Oh, Mr. American Rail Club Ambassador Dimitri, or aka Demo.
Shout out to Dimitri.
Shout out to you, Demo.
Chill later on your next live stream,
dude,
man.
where are you going to do your live stream, dude?
You're chill later on your live stream.
I like the article that he made about Amtrak runway.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, but I'm not into her. I'm not trying. I may not be a regular viewer of the ARC,
American Rail Club,
but he made very good contents about those.
Yep.
Because nobody talks about trains and stuff, but we all love Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
And I love to go to the Oriental Express where we got to order Chinese food while you were in the room sleeping and taking a nap because you got tonsillitis. So me and Magnus got to go there to get food for him. So he told me, hey, why don't you get something for David? And I did.
Yeah, like I burnt the day that me and Val went to the fair. Like after the fair, when I got back to Magda and we fall asleep, I woke up and my tonsils, they was sore and they were red, meaning I ate something super hot.
And then we gave him the noodles. How does it taste like, Day?
Pretty good. They were pretty good. It helped a lot with throat. Heck, by the time I got home and by the time I went to bed that night, my throat was back to normal and the swelling went down a lot.
Did it help the noodles that we got?
Yes, it did.
And the day that we got back from the fair, and I watched the race, the truck race, the final truck race, and it's awesome. But anyhow, I will never forget those experiences. The Hooters thing is something, David, that I want to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I know, but it won't be a while because I gotta save and focus on money stuff right now.
For Christmas.
Yep, that too. We won't be able to do the model train around the tree this year. We do got a small Christmas tree up in the room, but it's right by Mama's bed.
But
yeah,
Christmas.
Mama have her bed right around the living room, or technically in the living room because we have her sleeping in there because she's not ready to move to the room yet because we're still working on her therapy, like getting her to walk again and all that, because she is still recovering from COVID. Like, COVID took a number on my mom. Like, literally, her hair is thin and short. Like, she survived it. And it looked pretty bad.
TMI.
But we're all watching her, so yeah.
Let me tell you something about it, David.
With the reason why she in the living room.
Let me tell you something. Let's twist the topic. Let's change topic. Today is the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, and
that's right.
December 5 is going to be the biggest premiere of this concert by Boundless Possibilities Foundation Incorporated, which is in the Philippines, called Panapanahon, where all of us gentle giants and parents will got to perform according the songs according to the seasons.
Oh, speaking of that, you were part of that too.
Yes.
Let me put the link to the video in chat.
That, it's on December 5, Philippines time,
Yeah,
7 p.m.
It did video right.
Okay, 7 p.m. Facebook Live. That's on the official Boundless Possibilities Foundation Facebook page.
It did video right here.
That's not that's no copyright, but
I don't know.
actually I recorded the video before David comes home. David came home.
I came in a couple minutes.
It took me 9 takes actually. However, guys, there will be a replay that will stay right there. Okay, if you cannot watch it, okay, December 5, 7 p.m., 7 a.m. Eastern, actually 6 a.m. Eastern time. So it's not on Zoom. It is live streamed. And I'm going to share that also on my Facebook profile so you will see it straight.
Yep, so I did put the link to Val video
So please
in
click.
chat, so
Sorry guys.
you gotta go look at it, but yeah.
So please click into that to know more about the concert. And actually we're closing to the white flag and we're capturing the checkered flag, and
but
it's ended right now. So
not yet.
hope you guys enjoy the live stream.
No, I needed to say something myself.
No.
But yeah,
Go ahead.
I do get thumbs up to talk about like ideal for the autistic community. But I might try to talk with management about not doing the Autism Speaks Up, because you guys know I'm not.
You're against it.
Yep. So I might be in the ideal to talk to them about removing some of the Autism Speaks Up in our Walmart and trying to get stuff that are more acceptable for our community in there. But yeah. But that's all I have to say now. I hope you guys
enjoy the live stream and enjoy the night.
Please like and subscribe, and I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Bye guys.
Nope, I'll do it. And the checkered flag has been captured.
Ooh.
Bye guys.
Ooh.